Advanced testing and repairing tools. Technology is defined as a collection of tools including machinery, modifications, arrangements and procedures which are used by us. The word technology can also be used to refer to a collection of techniques. In this context, it is a current state of humanity knowledge of how to combine resources to produce desired products to solve problems, fulfill needs or satisfy wants. It includes technical methods, skill, processes, techniques, tools and raw material. While repairing and maintaining a laptop will require many tools and advanced technique to follow, which has made the things possible to solve laptop related problem and saving time and labor. You are going to study about this technique and procedure using advanced tools and instruments. Technology has made you advanced and provided you with latest tools which has made testing easier. You are going to test and analyze these equipments and such as digital multimeter, laptop diagnostic card and CPU socket tester. Let us study these tools and equipment in detail. Here we start with a SMD tester component which is called as Smart Tweezer. It provides a perfect key for testing and identifying the surface mount device as well as troubleshooting of composite electronic system. This tweezer is able to evaluate the resistance, capacitor, induction with high precision and automatic component recognition. Let us have a close look on the feature of this instrument. SMD are generally tiny and exclusive of wire leads which makes it to test and identify SMD. So we use Smart Tweezer which uses an easy way to arrange and evaluate loose component and to perform on board measurement and debugging. The gold-plated tweezer are able to pick and contact even the smallest SMD component and take measurement from already mounted devices. Smart tweezers are used to test conventional components with wire leads which are too short to insert into the test terminals and automatically determine the type of component. This had made testing and troubleshooting more well organized and cost effective. Other features of Smart Tweezer are they offer direct display of component, impedance and of capacitor ESR binding capabilities, measurement offset calculation are performed. Navigation controller are used for menu operator and mode selection process. Moving on further, another tool is SMD Test Tweezer which is for checking a tantalum capacitor before soldering it to a circuit board. As you might aware that surface mount devices are to be difficult to test. If you use a multimeter, it will spin out of the probe tips when you apply pressure, which can be very hectic. Thus, in such case, we use SMD Test Tweezer as it grips SMD capacitor resistor evenly, allowing for a quick and easy measurement. You are able to see the tweezers measuring an SMD capacitor. Thus, we can measure the value of each and every component while mounting them on PCB board. Now let us have a close look on construction part of these tweezers. SMD Test Tweezers are made from two pieces of printed circuit board material which has standard size. Now polish the copper side of the printed circuit board by using a plastic abrasive pad until it gets shiny. Paste the assembly jointly using 5 minutes epoxy adhesive and make sure the foil side is in. After this, press the tweezer together and carefully rub down the tips so they are flush with each other square as glue is applied. Remove any sanding burrs from the end with a small file. After that, solder the test leads to the foil and be cautious not to overheat the epoxy. You can see the images of size and dimension of PCB used. In this way, you must paste the assembly jointly using 5-minute epoxy adhesive. Make sure the foil side is in. Now, to give final look, use electrical tape to maintain the wire out of the way. Keep the lead short to multimeter to minimize stray capacitance. There are some dimensions and listed for parts used in its construction. For its functioning, simply connect them to an auto-ranging OHM meter and grip the surface mount device. Thus, in such a way, you can make a SMD test tweezer following these simple procedures. Another instrument used in testing of laptop component is multimeter. A multimeter is a device used to measure voltage, resistance, current in electronics and electrical equipment. It is also used to test continuity between 2 points to verify if there is any breakage in circuit of line. We can broadly classify a multimeter in two types: digital multimeter and analog multimeter. You will find these multimeters available in two different functioning styles. These are switched and auto range. However, these two styles perform same function by indicating and showing corresponding values. You can see the two functioning features in which a multimeter is available. You must notice the feature shown on this picture as to compare them. In one, there is manual switch between ranges to get more accurate reading, and in the second you will find switches between ranges automatically for best reading. Now let us study these multimeter in detail. A multimeter has two leads marked as red and black. Red lead considered to positive connection while black is considered negative connection. These leads contain two probes at the end, which is used to hold tips on the tested connection of related component. There are tips are at the end of each probe and provides a connection point. Display shown on the multimeter is for indicating and showing measured value. There is a meter dial for turning dial to change function, such as to set turn on and off position. Panel indicators show each function and setting range to turn dial. You might have observed many symbols on multimeter. Here, these symbols indicates its corresponding meaning. You can see them on your screen. They are designed to symbolize components and reference value, such as if you are measuring current value, then you need to set the range in current measuring section indicated with symbol L. Now, how to measure voltage using multimeter? Though it is easy method, still you need to follow some measuring procedure in order to accurate reading. Let us start with basics. Voltage is a unit of electrical pressure. 1 volt is the potential difference needed to cause 1 amp of current to pass through 1 ohm of resistance. In the multimeter, you are provided with two settings. These are AC and DC voltage setting. While performing, be very careful. Do not touch any other electronic component and probe tips to each other while connecting to anything else.